Get ready, because what you're about to see will challenge everything you thought was possible. From terrifying creatures to unexplainable encounters, these moments prove the world is far stranger than we imagine.
A streamer from Medellin in Colombia was doing another live broadcast on Twitch, doing what his followers already knew him for, wearing his classic duck mask. However, the routine took a sinister turn the moment he removed a mannequin mask he was using as part of the joke. Sitting in front of the camera, he didn't immediately notice that the mannequin behind him had begun to move slowly. The recording captured everything, including his expression of pure shock when he looked back and saw the rigid figure leaning on its own. The clip spread online and left many viewers just as uncomfortable as the streamer himself. In downtown Austin, Texas, a resident captured a disturbing scene in a parking lot. A crow staggered irregularly as if it were being guided by something invisible. Its feathers were tangled, and one of its eyes seemed to have a white, empty glow. Experts say parasites or infections capable of affecting the brain can completely alter the behavior of birds, making them act as if they no longer had control over themselves. The episode raised troubling questions. What if this type of infection could also affect other species? The video reignited theories about strange forces silently acting in nature. In Portland, Oregon, a man waiting for his order in a small restaurant decided to look through the kitchen window and froze. On the counter was an enormous pale hand, hairless with long claws and an unnaturally large size. The video spread quickly, leading many to speculate that it belonged to the legendary Bigfoot or some as yet uncatalogued creature. Authorities were called, but nothing was found. The hand vanished without a trace, leaving residents uneasy about what might be roaming the area. In Bangkok, Thailand, a man recorded a moment of pure horror inside his home. Stuck to the wall was a gigantic cockroach, far larger than any normal insect. When he tried to scare it away with a broom, the creature launched directly at him. The recording ended abruptly, leaving viewers unsure of what happened next. The size and behavior of that creature were so abnormal that many began to question whether it was really a cockroach or something much more sinister in disguise. Far off the coast of Monterey Bay, California, a fisherman had a disturbing encounter while pulling in his net. Among ordinary seaweed appeared a pink, shiny worm moving in an odd way. The creature, identified as a Gordian worm, was small but extremely dangerous. When threatened or hunting, this animal shoots sticky filaments, similar to tentacles, capable of capturing prey efficiently. This tiny predator is a chilling reminder that the ocean hides terrifying creatures in plain sight. In Panama City, a group of explorers entered an old, partially flooded building to capture its eerie atmosphere. As they walked through the shadows, they noticed a hairy, shapeless mass gliding over the water. The creature spun tightly in circles, creating a small whirlpool. At one point, part of its body seemed to detach, almost forming a second being, only to merge again moments later. Its form never stopped changing, flowing like a liquid, but moving with the intention of something alive. After a few minutes, the entity drifted toward a dark hallway and completely disappeared. On October 20th, 2025, near Palermo, Sicily, a group of fishermen experienced something unbelievable. While pulling in their nets, a seemingly ordinary fish vanished when a humanoid creature emerged from the water at frightening speed. The figure had long blonde hair, green scales from the waist down, and an upper body resembling that of a woman, with webbed hands and deep dark eyes. The description was disturbingly similar to mermaid legends. The creature grabbed the fish and quickly descended back into the depths, leaving the fishermen shaken and uncertain about what they had witnessed. A video recorded earlier this month in Manchester, England, left many viewers unsettled. The footage showed an extremely pale figure standing in the darkness, something that resembled a human, but with distorted proportions and features. The eyes, nose, and mouth appeared to be in the right places, but they didn't align the way they should. The skin looked hollow, almost lifeless, and the eyes were deeply sunken in, completely empty. The mouth, crooked and filled with uneven teeth, gave the being an even more disturbing appearance. The neck, just a stretch of thin skin pulled over bone, was the detail that most disturbed viewers. With no information about who filmed it or where it was captured, the mystery only grows. Fear is real, and it loves those who seek it. During a routine inspection at a local park, a forest ranger came across an entity so mysterious that it left him completely bewildered. The creature crawled along the ground, but when still, it could easily be mistaken for a smooth, shiny stone. It had no eyes, no mouth, no recognizable features at all, making its appearance even more disturbing. Its surface looked moist, so the ranger suspected it might have come from the water. He filled his backpack with water and placed the organism inside. That's when something astonishing happened. The creature began to glow from within, emitting colorful flashes that pulsed like tiny luminous orbs. After that, he decided to take it in for analysis, but he never released any further updates about the case. A content creator named Kim Panama posted a TikTok video that caused massive attention. He claimed to have found a meteorite, and a few days later, something even stranger began to happen. A bizarre organism started developing from the rock. Black tentacles emerged and writhed, slowly spreading outward. The most terrifying part was that it never stopped growing. Each day it became larger. Kim kept the public updated, constantly posting videos showing the advancement of this mysterious form. And this recording captured the very first stages of that unusual growth. He asked his followers for help identifying it, and many began to believe it was some sort of alien life form. Fisherman Daniel Kitt worked in the waters of Arhora for years, catching small marine animals like turtles and dugongs without ever encountering anything unusual. Until one day in broad daylight, a gigantic and completely unexpected creature appeared just beneath the surface. Its body was wide, its skin pale, and its face elongated. On the top of its head there was even an opening similar to a whale's blowhole. It didn't resemble a crocodile, nor did it look like any sea snake. The creature simply swam past him and continued on, leaving Daniel with countless questions. Was it some kind of mutant species? Or perhaps a true living fossil that had survived throughout the ages? Another controversial recording shows a frightening-looking creature sprawled on a cluttered floor. The head resembled that of a human, but the body defied all known logic. Instead of legs, multiple arms emerged in sync like a spider's legs. The image is so disturbing that many believe it to be digital manipulation, while others argue it could be the result of an unknown mutation. The discussion remains open. What is really shown in this footage? In the hills of Rajasthan, India, a tourist had a surprising experience. He found a creature so curious that at first glance it looked exactly like a leaf, yet it wasn't. It was a leaf mantis, an incredible insect capable of perfectly imitating the shape and texture of a leaf to camouflage itself from predators. The discovery left him stunned, because although he'd heard of this unusual species, he never imagined he would one day see a live specimen right in front of him. A content creator shared a video of what appeared to be a black scorpion, but with claws much thicker than normal. What happened next was even more surprising. The animal began changing colors, shifting from deep black to bright blue, then back again. According to the creator, he had placed several scorpions inside a container near the Turno exclusion zone and monitored them from afar. Most didn't survive, but one underwent this strange transformation. He believed it to be a direct effect of radiation and intended to run more tests to investigate the phenomenon. While hiking in the Ocala National Forest in Florida, Mia Arden encountered something straight out of a nightmare hiding among the bushes. There was a creature so strange that it was impossible to clearly identify its features. In the video, no eyes or mouth can be seen, only fur with unusual patterns covering its head. The disturbing appearance made her keep her distance. Even after reviewing the footage, the creature remains a complete mystery. In Mexico, a man found a small, furry organism resting near the window inside his own car. Despite its seemingly harmless appearance, he hesitated to touch it and decided to film it instead. His research gave him quite a scare. It was a pus caterpillar, one of the most venomous caterpillars in the world. Contact with it can cause intense pain and severe skin reactions, so his decision not to touch it was very wise. A reserve officer was patrolling the Serra da Divisor National Park when he spotted, from a distance, an absolutely astonishing creature. Its legs resembled those of a lion, its head had eagle-like features, and massive wings stretched from its back. These characteristics matched perfectly with the legendary griffon. Despite working in the region for years, he had never seen anything like it. He recorded everything from a safe distance and sent the footage to authorities, who were unable to find the creature again. Still, the video sparked everyone's imagination and raised the same question: what if griffins are real? A driver was calmly traveling through a busy city when the sky suddenly began to darken. Out of nowhere, the ground ahead opened up and an elongated creature emerged from the depths of the earth. According to many who commented on the video, the creature resembled a fictional monster from Godzilla films. It was visible for only a few seconds before disappearing again. Some believe the scene simply showed a sinkhole, a natural formation that occurs when the soil collapses, while the creature was CGI. Sinkholes happen when limestone in the ground dissolves in groundwater, forming cavities that can cause sudden collapses. Even so, the video remains intriguing. And what do you think?